Why did you write these books? Why did you write Never Letting Go, The Afterlife Frequency, Evidence of Eternity? What do you want people to get from these books?
Each of the books I've written so far have a specific purpose. I wrote Never Letting Go as a guide for the journey through grief. When I was on the Never Letting Go book tour, people kept asking me questions. Is there a God? Is there a hell? Is there a heaven? Do animals have souls? Does reincarnation exist? Is there a scientific basis for this? And so I kept a list of all the relevant questions, and then that became the genesis for Evidence of Eternity, and which was received so well, people kept asking me for more science. And that's what led me to the afterlife frequency, because I wrote the book that if I wanted to know how this happened, that's the book I would have wanted to read. I was here in my office and I was working on the chapter, and I was thinking, how do I explain to people who aren't necessarily mediums how to recognize signs from spirits and how to make that connection? And Susanne, you're a writer and a darn good one. And every writer understands writer's block. All right, it hit me, boom. And when writer's block happens, that's it. And it always seems to happen when I schedule the entire day off just to work on the project. And I'm like, ah! So I thought, all right, shut off the computer. Okay, that's it. And I live near the ocean, so I thought I'm going for a walk on the beach, clear my head out. So I'm heading down the driveway to go to the beach, and all of a sudden I get these tingles, electromagnetic energy. So I'm like, and I get this about face message and head towards a bike path instead. So I head in the opposite direction of the beach. It's about midday. I'm walking down this bike path, and I see these two objects shining in the light. And I walk up to them, and it's a nickel and a penny. And I bend over to get them, and I hear my mom's voice. If their head's down, it's bad luck. And I started laughing because the Italian side of my family has a superstition for all occasions. And then I hear my dad's voice, it's money, grab it. So I'm laughing and I'm holding this nickel and this penny. I go, oh, look, 6 cents. And I go, wait a second, 6 cents. And now I knew, and all of a sudden cold chills and tingles start overwhelming me. And I go, okay, mom and dad, what do you want me to know? And in my mind's eye, I saw an image of my father when he was in probably his mid 40s, and he was standing in the ocean up to his waist, right near where I grew up, and he's holding this blue canvas raft. And it had these like yellow rubber ends to it. And I remember this. We used to go wave riding on it and all that. And I'm seeing him with this raft, and then I hear my parents' voices in unison say, "Recognize signs from spirit. Accept the contact is real. Feel it, don't overthink it, trust the message." And I go, raft, R-A-F-T. And I ran back, flipped on the computer, and the words just flew out of my fingers. And it was like, thank you, mom and dad, because they obviously, their spirits picked up on the difficulty that I was having.